Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take another look here at Wojak, kind of see what's going on. We're going to draw out some new Fibonacci retracement levels and extend out our previous resistance zone. And just make sure we pay attention to that. And we can obviously identify that this 23,000 is a resistance area too. That's pretty standard for the Fibonacci retracement level there at 0.236, but simply put, we've got a new bottom here roughly at about 19,000. Okay, so we'll talk about that and much more if you're new to the channel. Not a financial advisor, love to teach people to trade. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is the site. Also, be sure to pay attention. This is very important for our Canadian, U.S. residents and UK, Oceania as well. There's a free $100 bonus with no trading volume or deposit required here through BingX, our new exclusive offer there. There's only 100 slots available. Majority of my members have already used that, but I think there's a few left. Get on in there and register just so you can have the option to be able to benefit from that. But also the benefit is that there's no VPN required in these countries. I think Canada might actually have one required, but the bottom line is that we have trading competitions with them. They're going to be the new replacement for us for Bybit, essentially, because Bybit went full KYC. We have a lot of countries that are restricted, unfortunately, and you want to still be able to trade. BingX got you covered. Check that out. Use my link below for those exclusive benefits. So with Wojak here, we drew out the new Fibonacci retracement levels. We're going to extend out our previous resistance zone. Got to keep in mind between 32,000 and 35,000 is that resistance area. And the main reason why it occurred is because it was a previous high, recent low, new resistance. All right, so you can kind of see here, had some difficulty getting through there. We wicked up 4 days in a row into that zone and could not close above. That's a sign that it's a strong resistance, but it's also a sign that if we come back to retest that level, we'll likely be able to break through it with the cup and handle, which we're seeing right now with Pepe, or more importantly, just that could even break through the first time as well if we have enough volume. Key takeaway here is that if you look at the volume, it is starting to increase. As we start to see that money flow increase, we're starting to see the price go up. Big surprise, money comes in, price goes up. No surprise there. So the key takeaway here is that we are still below 50 in the RSI, and that's a resistance level. Okay, so 50 in the RSI is that resistance level, and ultimately we're in a position right now where until we break back above 50, we don't really have much of a leg to stand on, and there's not like a lot of potential momentum until we get through that. Let's take a look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour. They might show a different story here. Again, we can see this retest of this level here in the initial rejection. We've got also same scenario here, 50 in the RSI, mostly rejecting, but we can see in the last 24 to 48 hours, we're seeing a lot more volume coming into this coin than before. Okay, so that's positive. Also bear in mind too, we got a MACD convergence here, so the last 3 4-hour candles, last 12 hours has essentially been very bullish. No surprise, obviously we can see that on the daily, but the simple matter here is that we are still below the 50-day SMA, but we just jumped above the 20. Okay, so the 20 is typically a trend setter. You can kind of see here this descending trend where we continue to establish lower highs and lower lows. That is effectively broken now, so we can have a chance to establish a higher low and then potentially a higher high from there, right? It'll keep going up and up from here, likely as long as we can continue to maintain this volume. All right, so keep in mind, volume is a big deal. If you see money coming away from this coin, it's a good chance it's going to continue lower. That being said, we're above the 20-day SMA, but below the 50. So by no means this is like fantastic news, but it does tell us here that there is momentum, a potential shift in momentum rather, on the 4 hour, and that could translate to a good positive green candle for today's day. All right, take a look at the 1 hour. Let's go ahead and wrap this up here and call it a day after this. We can see that there's somewhat of an overextension. We came up to an 8 and we're kind of retracing a little bit. We previously came down to a 9 and went sideways from there. So we can expect more consolidation at this level before it legs up again, but we've got to recognize that 23,000 is a tentative resistance level for the moment. Okay. We can also recognize too, if we take a look at the Ichimoku cloud, we're finally above the cloud. Look how long it's been. It's been roughly what 5 trading days since we've been back up above the trading cloud, or sorry, the Ichimoku cloud. It's basically just a green light to let us know that there's a stronger likelihood of the price going up now than it would to go down. So this wouldn't be a bad area to go ahead and dollar cost average or add to your position, potentially even consider a long. Okay. So again, I think there's more likelihood than not the price will go up from here based on what we've seen here so far. But once again, this is a confirmational sign telling us that we have 3 indicators indicating within this one. Of course, the Ichimoku cloud is right. It's really awesome. It helps us understand that we're on the right side of the tracks. Okay, so we've closed for almost 5 hours straight above the cloud. That's a really positive sign. We have momentum from the conversion line, and of course, the lagging span is free and clear. All positive stuff. Really cool things here. So Wojak to me looks primed and ready to go. I think we should be able to see a further increase from here. Pay attention to, of course, this the more recent time frame, because on the 15-minute we can see it's trying to break down a little bit, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. We're definitely looking good here with the increased volume. We can see we have confirmational sign here as well from CC Golden, letting us know we're above those moving averages. And then we have a good indication of a potential long position. And we can see Bollinger Bands gave us an indication here recently to take a long previously as well. So a lot of good signs here that we can see from Wojak, letting us know that we're probably likely has tremendous more potential to go up than down from here. Just know if we continue to go up, this zone here, right here, at about 32 to 35, will likely prove as a resistance. Okay? Just be mindful of that. We're not there yet. We got some time to go. In fact, we gotta bridge the gap of the 50-day SMA first, and that's going to be our next Fibonacci level there at about 25,000. So I'd say if we can break above 23 today and then retest 25 tomorrow, we're going to be in pretty darn good shape to be able to see this continue upwards. All right, that's really all we have here for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, make sure you jump on over to our BingX exclusive offer. Only 100 positions available. I think we've already taken a good majority of those already with my current members, of course, my Crypto Cash Premium members already. So obviously we got this for them, but opening up to the public now, make sure you take advantage of that. Obviously, it's a nice benefit. Thanks again. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.